Hello and welcome aboard everyone. I'm Ron and I have you another video today. Now this video really touches your heart. This happened I think back in May near Nigeria, and there was a tugboat and there was several people on board the tugboat when a giant wave hit. Now the gentleman you're going to see, he was actually sitting on the toilet, or as in medical terms we'd say on the latrine in the head, and a giant wave hit and turned the tugboat over, and it sank to the bottom. Well, unfortunately, all the other crew members didn't survive. This is the only survivor, and this just brings me back to why it's so important sometimes to be aware of your environment. When I was in the Navy, we had an OBA, which is an oxygen breathing apparatus that we kept on our racks in case of smoke. We had the chance to get out of an area or a compartment to get to an area where there's fresh air. When I was in the Coast Guard, we trained all the time how to escape boats, how to escape in airplanes. You know, if we on a plane and we hit the water, how to go out of a window over the wing, how to get out of the plane. We even practiced it blindfolded many times. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video. It's a little lengthy, but this just shows you the determination of someone's will to survive. Now, he was underwater for 4 days. He only had to drink was Pepsi and snacks he had. The toilet actually fell down and hit him in the head, and he still was able to survive. And another thing about this is that he also, while he was in the water, and that there was, we call them maybe lobster, he called them crayfish, were actually nibbling at his skin as he was in the water. So let's go ahead and take a look at the video.
All right, how are you doing, Nico? Just talk to me and I'll help you, eh? Okay, so have you come into the next deck? Onto the main deck? All right, so you should be walking on the
Watch the diver's hand.
Okay. What's that? Okay. All right, you found one, yeah?
See his hand?
He's alive. Okay, keep him
Look at his skin. You could tell he's been in the water for a while.
All right, just hold him there, okay? Just keep him there. Fucking hell. I don't know what we're going to do now. All right, just keep him there and keep him calm, okay?
This is amazing. This really touched my heart.
Just reassure him, pat him on the shoulder. Okay. All right.
At this point, he's still not aware that he's the only survivor.
All right, show him the harness. I'm sure he's put a harness on, you know, working at heights. He would have done something like that. Open it. Open the front. Open.
I don't know what the thing white sheet means. The audio from the divers is not that clear. Now this must be pretty deep. You know, he's on the bottom. This boat is not floating. This tugboat is not floating. It's on the bottom. So they had to send a diving bell down to get him.
He's got to go through there, yeah. That's it. Could he not put that overall in? That was flying around.
God was watching this man.
Well done, Nico.
Think about being submerged on the bottom of the ocean for 4 days, drinking only a little bit of soda and what snacks you can find.
That's it. Tighten the
It's
bottom
like the Poseidon adventure, but in true life.
Okay, tighten it a bit more. Is that okay? Can we tighten it a bit more? Is that okay? All right. Stand up. Let's have a look.
Poor guy. He must be very weak to be in that water.
Yeah, I know. Okay. All right, that's
Now think about it now. These divers,
Oh, those neck straps
These are deep sea divers. This isn't just, you know, put on a tank and dive down. This is deep sea.
Drink it, buddy. Drink it.
All right.
He hasn't drunken much, eh?
No, he's almost finished it.
Oh, he's almost finished it. Okay, sorry. All right, tell him.
So they must have brought that water down to him.
It's cold.
What's cold? The water.
The water's cold. Yeah, I see the water's cold.
There was that overall that you. Should we not try and get him in that overall?
No, read that. It's gonna make it stop anyway.
Okay, all right. We'll leave it at that. All right, just get him out of the water.
It's probably pretty weak.
Go
Go back up there. Get under water. Yeah, go. Roger, check your umbilical back to the bell. Check his one as well. Make sure it's not going to catch anything on the seabed, yeah? Okay, so you're going to...
So they're having to go out of the boat,
Okay. When this guy gets to
out, and get in the dive bell.
Alright, excellent.
Hey, one of the things you have to worry about is entanglement. And I've talked about this before. One of the dangers of being on the boat, when I did a thing about the blue top legend, one of the things they had to worry about, if you ever got the boat turned over, was entanglement. Well, you can wear a life jacket, and the boat can turn over, but you're going to still get entangled and still drown. Poor guy must be very weak and hungry. I can't imagine how hard it is with those gloves on, trying to zip that face mask and hood on.
Make sure you tighten that spider like that tight, yeah?
If you come up on 7. You come up on David T, please.
Roger, in the bell, up on 2's umbilical, please.
Like I said, it doesn't have tanks. They're using cords. They're using hoses to hook to them.
Stop on 2, or stop on 2. How's that looking? Talk to him. Hello, my friend, can you hear me? Okay, listen to me. We're putting the hats on so you can breathe, okay? Alright, now you mustn't panic, eh? You must listen to me, alright? Alright. We're gonna take you in the water and we're gonna take you to the bell, okay? And then we're gonna bring you home, okay? Alright.
And it said bell, but it meant boat. I mean boat, but it meant bell.
Are you feeling okay? Are you sore? Have you got any injuries? Okay. Okay. What's your name? Harrison. Okay, Harrison. My name is Colby.
Harrison.
Okay, and I'm gonna bring you home, okay? And the diver that's
His guardian
helping you
angel
now
was
is
really
named
watching
Nico.
over this man.
Okay, that's Nico, okay? There's another guy on the outside. Free flow his hat so he doesn't get too hot. What is your rank? You're the cook.
He's a cook.
What's this one here?
Hold your hands to...
The only survivor.
Alright. Okay, Harrison. You mustn't take your hat off, okay?
Now the software had a little problem interpreting the vocals in this. The same thing as I was listening to a lot of it, I couldn't understand.
Okay? Alright, we're going now. Put your head underwater and breathe comfortably, okay? Okay, how's that? Are you alright, Harrison? Are you comfortable? take him nice and sturdy, okay? Hold your umbilical, Harrison. Don't let go, okay? We're bringing you home. Quickly, right, sit down.
He's going into the bell.
Put his head in the bell.
In the bell. Not the Bahamas, in the bell. Anyway, guys, this is one of the longest videos I've ever done. And also, this is very heart touching. This man, his angels were definitely looking over him. And, you know, I just can't imagine being confined in a small compartment for 4 days, knowing you're probably hundreds of feet under the water in the ocean. You know, not only chance of suffocation, but the cold. And then like he said on this, the crayfish, which I think they call lobsters, or we call lobsters, they call crayfish, are actually beginning to eat at his skin. It's just unmanageable. But anyway, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little different than any of the others I've done. Make sure you like and subscribe. And check out our other channel, Boat Mania from Miami, for the latest coverage from Haulover Inlet. And leave your comments. And I do read them. I do look them over. I may not have time to respond, but I do look at them. And hit the notification button, and we will see you on the next video.